welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. With the catch, it's Wiles. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They go to the ground. Could be an alley. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Release to the back. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown Seminoles. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Wide open spaces. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Sweep.
From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline. And
he gets a hand on it, and they scoop it up. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
I lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Singleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the air, it's Daniels. He wants to go deep. He caught it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down. 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. What a grab with one hand. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. On target. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One more time, it's Brown. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
On the ground, it's Singleton. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right strides to the back. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football?
Open field on the touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scrape.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He unleashes a long one. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The option, he'll keep it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Back to the ground with the running back. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
14.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Hughes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He's got him. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. He'll cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run the counter, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. It's just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
That's caught. It's Wiles. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the run, it's Singleton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Got it set up on the outside. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Singleton. Beck's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Ginner. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Intercepted by Florida State. And they'll take over first and 10.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.